Hey, what's good, everybody? Before we hop into this commentary, I just want to let you guys know a little something. It's about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and they actually just announced that it's going to be the 2v2 game mode. That was confirmed, and it's going to be on Friday. But just like I thought, it's going to be exclusive to PlayStation. Xbox players, PC players, you're just going to have to wait a little bit. Kind of sucks. Actually, it really sucks, because I really wanted to play this game, but what can I do about it? But the cool thing is that it's open to everybody on PS4. You don't even need PlayStation Plus to play it. So as long as you have a working internet connection, you can easily hop on and try out this 2v2 game mode. So I'm going to be looking forward to checking out all of you guys who are on here making content on the PlayStation. Alright, so back to Black Ops 4. There's actually some pretty big news that happened last night. And I saw it a little after midnight. I forget what time it came out. Maybe like 3 in the morning or something like that. I never go to sleep. I'm always up trying to get more clips or just on Twitter or something. I'm just not the most fond person of sleeping. So I'm chilling, and I see this news that David Vonderhaar, the head guy of Treyarch, is actually, it didn't say leaving, I guess, or getting fired, but, I mean, they say this for all the people that get off of the Call of Duty projects. Remember the Sledgehammer team? Condry? They got a promotion, wink wink, to the 2K studios, when in reality they basically just got fired because they made a game that flopped in the beginning. I think the same thing is happening with David Vonderhaar now. And he's running into the situation where they want him to, quote-unquote, take time off of the game, which I think means that he's just done. He's over Call of Duty. And a funny thing is that he was actually not a part of Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4. I thought he was a part of Black Ops 3. I seriously thought he was with the development of that game, but he actually went out and said that he wasn't with the development of that game. He only made Black Ops 1, 2, and then he made Blackout for Black Ops 4, which is honestly the best part about Black Ops 4. Probably the smoothest, most fun experience is in Blackout. I would probably play it more often. In the beginning, I didn't care for it too much, but right smack dab near the end, like maybe 2-3 months ago, I think I tried it out again, and I loved it. It felt smooth, it was fast, fluent. It felt great on PC, finally, because in the beginning it didn't feel good. But it finally feels up to standards, and it feels great. But of course, it's dead on PC. So you can't find any lobbies, you can't enjoy the game mode, so it's practically useless. So PC players are basically stuck with core multiplayer, which is just Dookie and Black Ops 4. So it's kind of interesting to know that David Vonderhaar wasn't actually a part of the Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 projects. But he was a part of the best Call of Duty games out there. Which is why I don't understand why Activision is letting this man go. He literally made some of the most iconic Call of Duty games ever made. For me personally. Those were basically my core of Call of Duty. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War. You know, Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3? During that time period, that's when I really enjoyed Call of Duty. That's when I started out. That's when it was the beginning. The core Call of Duty fans kind of grew out of those series, out of those games. But for those who actually played Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, you knew it was fun. Even though, of course, it's always filled with cheese. Every Call of Duty game is filled with cheese. And it'll always be stuff that we can complain about and bitch about. But Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Call of Duty Black Ops 2 were easily some of the best Call of Duty games, right up there with Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2, even Modern Warfare 3. Easily some of the best group of Call of Duty games ever made. And they're letting the man who made those games come to life go? I think that's a huge mistake. And it makes me wonder if it's actually just David Vonderhaar wanting time off. He's been doing Call of Duty for so long, maybe he just wants a break from all of this stuff. A break, especially from the toxic community. Trust me, the community, including myself, gets pretty toxic at times. And I feel bad for him because he just sits there. All he wants to do is make a good game. All he wants to do is just make an enjoyable experience. You know, and even though he does implement some of the microtransactions, but that's Activision's decision. Activision tells him to put in the microtransactions. So it's not completely his say. But he wants to make a good game. And the community continues to bash him, bash him, bash him. It's whatever. It's how the Call of Duty community works. That's what we do. But maybe he wanted time off. But then he goes and he starts ranting off on Twitter, and things start to get bad, and he deletes his Twitter account. His Twitter is gone. Like, he's completely done with it. And it shocked me. I didn't think he was, and he had like over 1 million followers on that Twitter account. I don't know if he'll be able to hit that again if he ever makes a new one. But, I mean, that's a pretty good milestone right there. A pretty solid one, if I should say so myself. But this puts a lot of stress on my shoulders now about Call of Duty Black Ops 5. Which is pretty much confirmed that is going to be the game for Call of Duty 2020. And the reason why I'm so stressed out about this is because they were short notice about this game. They didn't have the usual cycle that they get for these Call of Duty titles. Treyarch was stripped right smack dab in the middle of Black Ops 4 to move over to Black Ops 5. Because Sledgehammer, and I think they were beefing, right? Wasn't Sledgehammer beefing with Raven? And then the Activision said, nah, we're not having this. None of this nonsense. I have a feeling that was it, but it could also be because of past titles. But I don't think World War II was that bad that they would get fired. It was a good game with great content. It just wasn't my exact taste, but it was still tons of fun. So it's not like Activision was going to cut Sledgehammer because of a game. It had to be something else, probably beef between the two studios. But regardless, Treyarch had to come in and save the day. So they're short notice about this title. They're coming in and they're trying to put the pieces together to make this game work. But how are they going to possibly do this without their main man? The guy who made the magic happen in past titles. Especially since they're talking about going to the era of the Cold War. That's Black Ops 1 time period almost. So that's like the perfect time to have David Vonderhaar in this studio doing his magic, making this game come to life. It worries me, but who knows? I don't know what Treyarch is capable of right now. I know Call of Duty Modern Warfare looks so great because they actually brought back past Infinity Ward studios. I think the studio from Modern Warfare 3, I want to say. I don't know the exact facts. I'm not going to Google it up. It was either Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. But I know one of those studios are back on this game, working on this title. And also, the map designer for Modern Warfare 2 is the one who's creating the maps for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So they're bringing in a lot of heat. They're bringing in the stars of the old school Call of Duty games to try to work some new magic for these titles. But right now, we don't know who is working on Black Ops 5. We don't know if there's all-stars behind these games cooking them up, or if it's just going to be a random studio that has no experience. If we get the same studio who made Black Ops 4, oh god, man, I don't know. I don't think that was the best idea. It's a fun game and all, it was great, but lord, these guys are the king of cheese. They wanted to make sure that this game was going to be by far the sweatiest and the noobiest game in the world. Like, both of those combined is what makes this game. Sweaty because, you know, a sweat in the hands of a Reaper with his little minigun, or the Prophet, you know, one-shot Tempest, or the Seraph one-shot pistol, or Outrider's bow. A sweat in the hands of any of those weapons is extremely lethal. And also for new players, it's easy to get kills with those as well. That's why I say this game is the king. It made sure that everybody in the world could play this title. There's absolutely no skill gap in Black Ops 4. They made sure whether if you are an insane player or if you're absolutely new, you would have a fun experience. Which is okay. I understand. I get it. It's nice to make it an all-around good game for everybody. But at the end of the day, me personally, I prefer a little bit of a skill gap. Something to separate the players. Something to identify if that player is good or bad. So when I go into a lobby, I'm not going up against a level 1 that's going to kill me 3 times a match because of his specialist ability. I don't want that to happen. I want it to be me dominating him so he can learn the ways of the game. So he can learn what weapons are good. What styles are good. If you should jump around corners or if you should stay grounded. If you should slide or pre-aim. What techniques make you a good player in this game? That's what they should be learning. Not giving you little sidesteps and easy access to overpowered weapons. That's not what makes a good game. And if the same studio who made Black Ops 4 is going to move over to Black Ops 5, we are in for a pretty rough treat. Unless Activision just tells them to knock it off with all the bullcrap. And maybe, just maybe, they heard our voices about all the bad things in Black Ops 4. Maybe. You never know. Sometimes the studios want to listen, sometimes they don't. But without David Vonderhaar, I don't know. I'm feeling a little skeptical about Call of Duty Black Ops 5. But shout out to the Endgame squad. And if you did make it to the end, make sure you leave down in the comment section on how you feel about David Vonderhaar. Do you think he deserved what he got? Or do you think he didn't even get fired? Do you think this is just time off? Do you think Black Ops 5 is going to be good without him? Or do you think it might really rely off if this man comes back and helps out with this game? How do you personally feel about all this stuff that's going on with Call of Duty at the moment? It seems like it's a lot of drama going around now. It's a lot of things going on with Call of Duty for the good and for the worse, so we'll have to find out how things go. But thank you all for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, and if you hated it, you can always dislike it. If you're new and you're from the YouTube search, and you did enjoy what you saw, you can always subscribe to the channel. And if you always want to see more of my content, you can hit that bell notification button. It helps you get notified on all of my recent uploads pretty much on this channel. Also, if you just want to stay up to date, see me talking, chatting, whatever it is, you can find me over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And if you just want to catch me streaming, I'm over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan as well. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.